Welcome back everybody to another video. Sorry I haven't been posting. Computer may have blown up, but that's okay.
Is it? Is it?
Basically, I saw this absolutely brain-dead tweet, and before it affected anybody else, I wanted to make sure that everybody at home is fully cognized with the fact that this is a bad idea. Now, okay, before we start, okay, don't go and hate this person, okay? I mean, chances are, if you're on Twitter, you've seen it already. Seriously, look at that. 13.7 million views, 4,831 quoted tweets, most of them probably not being particularly polite.
Well, that's quite rude.
And 9,400 likes. Now, this person, he, she, them, I don't know. They don't say in their profile. It says Tessa, so I'm going to assume she. She, okay, says that if you are buying a microphone, in fact, let's give this person a voice. What voice? I can't really do female voices, so I'm going to go with a voice of something condescending. If you're buying a microphone and are starting out with making content, please stop buying USB microphones, period. Especially Yetis. I'm begging of you. Please give this a read. That's my 1970s Warner Brothers / Disney cartoon dumb voice. Anybody wanting to hire me as a voice actor? Actually, no one's going to want to hire me because I'm using a USB microphone. It's okay. Shh. It'll be all right. I promise. So obviously, I think this is an absolutely brain-dead tweet. When I started out doing YouTube, I used a microphone that was, how do I put this politely, attached to a laptop that was already 5 years old. And so I sounded like this.
Hello everyone, and we're here. I promised it. This is it. The big one. The round 50. Okay, we start off here at round 45.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it, but it happened. I'm not going to pretend it didn't happen, but that's my old channel, so there we go. That video we just watched, by the way, has 16,000 views. And in fact, I have a video with the same microphone setup, which has over 1 million views.
1 million
Views.
So here the big question is, okay, will people watch the content if it's good? I'm not saying that's good. That was 11 years ago. Back then, I considered that good back then. Nowadays, I wouldn't upload something like that. I would actually go into an editing program and do something. I use Windows Movie Maker, all right? Just I'm sorry, okay? That was captured on something called an easy cap, okay? And the microphone was so bad, I couldn't have the audio from the game properly, or I couldn't have a microphone, one or the other. So this is what I had to do. I had to plug the microphone into the red and white of the easy cap and use the audio through there, turn the volume up on the TV so much that that it would come through the microphone. That's how the setup used to work. And that's because I was, for want of a better word, le brook. I was at university, I could barely, mate, I was thin, not because I chose to be, but because I couldn't afford food.
No, 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 no.
Now I can afford premium cans of beverage. Bask in capitalism.
My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
The point is, at the end of the day, people will be willing to watch the content, whether it's got good audio or not. Did I just do a leafy? It's gonna hide my chin. Don't let people see the chin. Anyway, Tessa carries on by saying, there's a solid chance that most of you want to turn this into a career. So you're going to want to make an investment in the most important aspect of your career and business, audio. I disagree. I agree to some extent. If an audio is annoying, people will click off of it. I understand that. We've had good audio for years. Honestly, since the 50s, audio has actually been pretty damn good. Video, on the other hand, as is proven with my 240p video that we've just witnessed there, people are willing to forgive video. We haven't had good consumer video. If I'd say we haven't actually had truly good consumer video, I think only for the last 3 years. This is an iPhone. Do you know what? It shows my sore from the cold weather. It shows my weird blotch in the middle of my head. I missed it when things weren't HD. But let's read on anyway. Oh, sorry, I forgot the voice. I understand that most of you... I know what I sound like. I sound like Tristan. I sound like Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime... I can't even do it now. I sound like Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series.
Hold on, Duke. With the help of this axe, we'll be sure to find half-naked girls in no time.
Yes, that's what I sound like. Yukitas, if you're watching this, love you, bro. You're awesome. Been watching you for like 10 years. Anyway, I understand that most of you don't want to, or can't break the bank. So, that's why I highly advise you just to save up before starting. This is so brain dead. For the YouTubers, you can have a PNG and hit stream, but if you have a bad audio, you will have low retention and will need to grind more. This person is saying, basically, if you're broke, don't be broke. Honestly, they genuinely, that is exactly what they are saying. Just save up, it'll be fine. Well, let me tell you something. When I was at university, I had the choice of either eating, or drinking, or buying equipment. What do you think I did? I ate, because after 2 weeks of trying to save up, I was getting pretty hungry. I made it through university on about £50 a month. That's how I got through it. Everything I got for my setup originally was inherited. Sure, I've got my own job now. We've got cool stuff behind us here. We've got nice equipment in here. I've even designed my own posters and printed my own posters. No expense spared. I still use a USB microphone though. And yes, while this looks really fancy, it is just an Elgato Wave 3. An absolutely fantastic microphone. If you couldn't tell already, this sounds really good. I always get asked the question, because I did a university degree in photography, about, how do I put this? What's the best camera? And I always reply, the best camera is the one you take the photo with. And you know what? It's kind of the same with audio. What's the best microphone equipment that you can buy? It's the one that you've got or the one you can afford. Because guess what? This person is basically saying save up. So it takes you, I don't know, let's say it takes you 3 months. 3 months to save up. That's 3 months of experience. That's 90 days worth of experience.
Experience, a wonderful thing.
Okay. You can learn to drive a car in less time than that. 90 days worth of experience of making content, getting better at it, finding out whether it's something you want to do, but you haven't started because you don't have a microphone.
That's just stupid.
This is why it's a brain dead take. Let's go even further. Let's say, like me, you were pretty darn poor. Well, guess what? You're going to have to wait 6 months. 6 months. Half of a year before you're able to get hold of the microphone. That's insane. Realistically speaking, half a year could be 1/100th of your life that you have spent saving up for this microphone. When the microphone that's on, let's say, an iPhone, if you're paying monthly for a phone already, you've got an iPhone, or you've got a good gaming headset, those microphones, they're good enough to start with. Let me show you an example. These are the SteelSeries Arctis ones. They are $50, about £50 in the UK, and these act as a headset and as a microphone. In fact, I'm using a pair of, I think, Arctis 3s right now. I've been using them for years. I love SteelSeries. They make some great products. So, with this one, you're getting a headset and a microphone. But let's listen to this microphone quality, shall we?
For $59. Amazon actually right now has the Arctis 3 on sale for $55. Again, if they were at regular MSRP, I'd say all day long go with the ones.
Yeah, thank you very much, Technique. That's some great work there. So as you can see, £50, $50, whatever it may be, and you get a headset included with that too. Something that you can use for gaming and listening to music and a bunch of other stuff as well, not just a microphone, and for want of a better word, a very clear microphone. Preemptive victory sip. And you know what the best bit about all of that is? The best bit about all of that, if you bought it, you've already got it. You've started. If you buy an XLR microphone, as Tessa is suggesting, okay? If you buy one of these, then you don't just have to, how do I put this? Plug it in and go. No, you need to get what's called an audio interface device. Something that can convert the signal into a digital signal for recording. So she suggests using one that's $139. That's more expensive than an entire Blue Yeti. It's about the same price as a Wave 3. But no matter, let's read on with more of the suggestions, shall we? No matter what, you're going to have to use a boom arm. You can use the default desk tripods, but every little bump can be heard and it can be awkward to stream with. If you're a VTuber, you need things to be out of the way so that face of yours can be tracked. I don't know about the VTuber stuff, not sure how it works, but actually, I do know how it works. 1 second. Basically, oh dear. Basically, this person is right in essence. A boom arm is a very useful thing. However, let us take, oh god, the background, the background's blurred. What have I done? Let's take our simple can of beverage. I have a boom arm, and I've also got a shock mount and a pop filter, and it's clamped to the desk far away from me on a very heavy desk that's good at absorbing vibrations. And there's a piece of carpet between the clamps to deaden sound even more. However, I've got NVIDIA noise suppression on right now, so you might not actually have heard that, but I bet you did. This person wants you to have a full-blown home studio, and I don't mean a home studio like we've got here, I mean a home studio. Many of you don't have well-treated rooms and don't have much choice in the matter. Fear not! I've got something that's good for everyone that can reject background noise. The SM58, it's $100, or the Shaw Beta for soft feminine voices. That's definitely not going to work out well for me. This person is recommending a $100 microphone. Let's do a little sound comparison, shall we?
Video, I've connected the mic directly to the Scarlett Solo with the input gain set at 75%. I will do no post-processing to the audio, but I may boost.
So that sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, sounds really nice. But having said that, what if we were to spend half as much? And let's spend it on a USB microphone from a brand I'm not particularly fond of either. Oh, look, Podcastage has actually done a video with this microphone, so we can get very similar test scenarios.
I think the addition of a supercardioid polar pattern was smart because it will allow you to reduce a little bit more of the background noise if you play the polar pattern correctly and place those loud sound sources at 100.
So what are you saying? That microphone there, the one that he's using, the one from a brand I really don't like, I don't own a single Razer product. Give me Logitech, Corsair, and MSI all day long. And I guess Elgato. I don't really like Elgato either, but they make really good products. They do make good products. I don't know why I don't like them. Maybe it's because I remember why I don't like them. I'll tell you that story another time. I'll tell it in the comment section. If enough people ask me in the comment section, I'll put it as a pinned comment. So ask me in the comment section, what did I do when I went to EGX one year, went to the Elgato booth and spoke to someone? The point is that obviously, obviously that microphone sounded fantastic. It's $50. It's £50 in the UK. So we've looked at a pair of headphones. We've looked at a USB microphone. But what about the Yeti? How good can the Yeti sound in comparison? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's look at one from Andy Sly. This was made 5 years ago.
On the Blue Yeti, so it's going to pick up sound sources that are directly in front of the microphone. It's going to minimize picking up sounds from around the sides and back of the microphone. So this is perfect for voiceovers and recording your voice. It's going to deliver a rich, full-bodied sound. So it's great for commentary, voiceovers, podcasts.
Need I go any further? That sounds absolutely incredible. That's music to my buttery ears. What Andy Sly is doing these days? Tesla stuff. I'm gonna go with this man has been bought out by Elon Musk. It keeps going. Smart home camera, Spotify, we're getting it. No, more Tesla stuff. I like Teslas and hate them. There's a love-hate relationship with it. I work with cars in my daily job. So yeah, I've got big opinions on cars. All right then, ASMR. Recommending something at Rode. Rode makes some of the best stuff out there. They make lapel microphones too, and their lapel microphones are amazing. But if you're going to get into ASMR, you're going to want to invest in sound treatment to do what you can to reduce every source of noise possible. For those who do happen to have a treated room and have soft voices in general, especially soft and feminine voices like me, you're going to want what's called a large diaphragm condenser microphone, like the Rode NT1A. Oh god, it keeps going. This is blatantly affiliate link bait. Before you dismiss this wholesale, I made a response to the criticisms. I will also make something for the USB folks either way. I'm not saying that USB microphones are the best. XLR microphones are easily the best, okay? Yes, absolutely. An XLR microphone is going to be way, way, way better, okay? But for what we do here on YouTube with the amount of compression that happens, okay, the reason why you'd go to an XLR setup is multiple cameras all over the place, or you really want to get that super podcast sound. At which point, you've already got loads of cameras that you spent money on. You've already got, hopefully, an audience, okay? So investing in that sort of audio is welcome. Don't get me wrong, an XLR microphone, generally, will sound better than a USB microphone. The point is, generally, this is good enough, okay? I want to elaborate on my take on USB mics. A big reason why I'm a strong proponent against it is because it assumes a lot out of a lot of people. It assumes a lot out of a lot of people. I don't think a microphone can assume anything. There are good USB mics like the Wave 3, but no matter how much plugins you use, you cannot normally get rid of noise around you. Listen, okay, I have a window that's cracked, that's a single pane thick, and I live in an area where people like to go by in their cars going bra 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 bra. I'm guessing you haven't heard that as of yet, and that's because I'm using something called NVIDIA's noise removal, which helps get rid of those noises. But even if I did, and obviously they've got sound dampening in here and all the rest of it, even if I didn't use that NVIDIA trick, okay, there are things you can do after the fact, which you're going to want to do with an XLR as well. For this being a hobby, most hobbies cost money. TCGs cost a lot of money, and if you're starting out, sometimes the guns are cheaper. Why would you? You're going to run to the ground most. But I feel like most of the things are hobby. The unfortunate reality is you're going to need to spend money either way. Why not try and make it so you can enjoy it as long as you can? If you invest in SLR, you can use hobbies as well. For God's sake, this person is brain dead. This person is speaking sense. Use the NVIDIA noise removal effect. It works. It just works. This person is also speaking ridiculous. My biggest problem is how little resources there are to actually understand good audio. No. There is my YouTube, Google, those teaching things that YouTubers are getting sponsored, but I'm totally not getting sponsored by. Skillshare. I could go on. I could make further arguments. But it comes down to this. If you're a starting creator and you have $50 to spend, buy a Razer Siren or a Blue Snowball. Either or. Play with the settings, watch a bunch of YouTube videos, use Adobe Audition. If you're into VTubing, okay, and you need something that's going to be out of the way or like underneath you or something, yeah, a boom arm is going to be a good idea. But is it necessary? No. In fact, I wouldn't even recommend a boom arm that clamps to your desk if you're going to go in that scenario. I'd recommend getting one of those ones that stands from the floor, because then if you do hit your desk, you really are putting as much distance as possible between the desk and you there. And those kind of boom arms actually tend to be cheaper than these type of boom arms. I mean, I had to get the Elgato low profile one because the setup, the way I set it up awkwardly, okay? I set it up really awkwardly, and then by then it was too late. And subscribe and like, and hell, I'll reply to every single comment that's made in the next, I don't know, 2 days. All right, let's get out of here. Huge shout out to all my Patreons on the screen right now, and huge shout out to Maya, Logan, and Buddha, my 25 tier Patreon subscribers. See you in the next video. Hopefully it won't be too long. Gonna get some gameplay stuff sorted soon. Don't worry.